Okay, so we're graphing this. And we're going to ask for the domain and range. Remember we did long division? When it looks like this, the long division's already been done for you. Okay, so this was probably something else before that. It would have been like y equals 3 over x minus 2x over x. Y equals 3 minus 2x over x. Alright, so if the long division hadn't been done, the question would look like that. Alright, but it's already been done for you, and if you do long division on that, you'll end up with this, and it's done. So we just got to graph that. So let's do it just like before. X-intercepts. We put y equals 0. So putting y equals 0, 0 equals 3 over x minus 2. Bring the 2 over. 3 over x. 3 divided by what equals 2? Okay, just multiply everything by x here. So you can do times x on the left, times x on the right, end up with, cancel, cancel. 2x equals 3x equals 3 over 2, or in other words, 1.5. Okay, so the x-intercept is 1.5. 0, let's put that on. Be about there. 1.5. Y-intercepts. So y-intercepts will let x equal 0. Putting in x equals 0, can't do it. Okay, if you put in x equals 0, we get divided by 0. That is actually your vertical asymptote. X equals 0. Okay, so let's draw that. Dotted line for an asymptote. Okay, asymptote at x equals 0, so there is no y-intercept. Okay, it doesn't touch the y-axis at all. Now let's look at horizontal asymptotes. I guess that's all we've got left. Sort of killed two birds with one stone, didn't it? The horizontal asymptote is what happens when x gets really large. So y equals 3 over x minus 2. When x gets really, really big, this basically disappears here. As x gets really, really large, y is going to approach. As x gets really large, this basically just disappears, and we get y approaches minus 2. So y equals minus 2 is our horizontal asymptote. Let's draw that. That is a horizontal line. Equals minus 2. So what's it going to look like? Obviously, okay, since it can't cross any of these dotted lines and it goes through there, it's obviously one part's going to look like this. One branch is going to look like that. Like so. Okay, remember, it approaches the asymptotes but never actually touches them. Where else is it going to be? Did we get an x-intercept here? No, we didn't, so obviously it's going to be down here. Right, but just to check that, why don't we just put in a value here, just to convince ourselves that this is true. So why don't I put in x equals 3. X equals 3. Y equals 3 over 3 minus 2. Which is going to be 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. So we have the point 3, negative 1. No, I messed that up. We already know that, sorry. 1, 2, 3, negative 1 is there. What I wanted to do was put in x as negative 3. Let's do it again. So put in x as negative 3 this time. We'll get it right. 3 over negative 3. So that wasn't completely useless. It just told us something we already know. Minus 2. 3 over negative 3 is negative 1 minus 2 minus 3. So now we have the point minus 3, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 down here. Minus 3, minus 3. So as we suspected, it doesn't go like this. It's going to go like this. Okay, approaches the asymptotes but doesn't touch them. All right, there we go.